Hi, Kelvin here. By the end of this video, you should be able to draw the cross-section of a building in AutoCAD. Cross-section is cutting across a building element to see what is in the inside. For this building, we have cut across these windows and we cut across the staircase and we cut across the balcony. Also, we cut across the foundation. You can observe that this door is behind this staircase. Also, you can observe that the door leading to this room is not visible because we have cut across this building before the door. Likewise, the door leading to this balcony is not also visible because we have cut across the building before the door that leads to the balcony. For the roof, we cut across the roof and you can only see this part inside the roof. To start the drawing of this cross-section in AutoCAD, we are going to draw a line to separate the substructure from the superstructure. In analysis and design, we complete the superstructure and lastly, we now design for the substructure. However, on a construction site, reverse is the case. You construct the foundation or anything below the ground first before you now construct the superstructure. It is recommended and important you have a sketch on paper of what you have in mind and the dimensions. This will save you a lot of time and energy when you open up the AutoCAD software. And in the next few minutes, you should be able to draw this in AutoCAD. Now, let's get started. The first step is to load AutoCAD. Next, you can press F7 to toggle the grid lines off. We're going to draw a line to separate the substructure from the superstructure. I'm going to click the line command, pick a point on the screen. Now for this building structure, I'm going to be needing straight lines. I'm going to press F8. Next, I will type 11,250. I will press enter twice. The line ran out of the screen. Next, I can use the roller mouse to roll the mouse towards my direction. I can equally depress the roller mouse and I can pan the object around the screen. Next, I will pick the rectangle tool, click a point on the screen and type at 150, 6,150. Enter. Next, I will click on this rectangle and type move. Next, I'll press enter. I'll pick it from this point, this end point, and drop it at the end of this line. I will click 1 and click 2. Next, I will click on this rectangle and type copy. Enter. I'm going to pick it from this end to drop it at the other end and press enter. Next, I'm going to draw the ground floor room here. Next, I will pick the rectangle command, pick a point on the screen and type at 4,000, 3,000 and press enter. I will click on this rectangle and type, I will click on this rectangle and type move and press enter. I will pick this at this end and drop it at this end. Next, I will pick the line command. I will click the end of this rectangle and go up and type 150 and press enter twice. This is just a construction line. I will delete it afterwards. Next, I will click on this rectangle and type copy. Press enter. I will pick this from this end point and drop it at the tip of this line and press enter. I will click on this line and delete it. Next, I will type trim and press enter. I will trim here off and press enter. Now I have a wall. Next, I will pick the line command. I will pick this point and I will pick this point and press enter. Next, I will type offset and press enter. I want to offset this by 150. I will type 150 and press enter. I will click this line, then I will click this direction. I press enter. Next, I will trim and press enter. I will trim this side off. I'll press enter. Next, I'll pick the line command. I'll pick this end and I will pick the other end and press enter. Next, I will type offset and press enter. Accept this 150. Click this line and click up and press enter. Next, we're going to click on this line. Type offset, press enter, accept 150 and click this direction and press enter. Next, you can extend this line probably by 2000 on each side. Next, you can extend this line downwards. Press enter. Extend this line downwards and press enter. Next, type trim. Press enter. And you can trim here off and also trim here off. Press enter. We can equally trim here off and press enter. Next, we're going to pick a rectangle. This time around, we're going to have a rectangle of at 900, to 100, which is a door. Next, we're going to pick a line. The distance from this end of the wall to the door is 1000. I'll press enter. Bring it down to actually know the point where the door is supposed to be. Next, I will click on this rectangle and type move and press enter. I will pick it at this end, not at any other point. I will pick it at this end because I want to drop it here. Now I can delete these lines. Next, I will type offset, enter. I will type 75, enter. I will click on this door and click inside and press enter. Next, I can highlight this door, type copy, press enter. Ensure that your auto is on, that is by pressing F8 on the keyboard. I will click this end I will come down straight, perpendicular, I will click and enter. If you can't find perpendicular, escape and type O snap and press enter. For now, you can just click select all and click OK. If you don't do this, you might not be able to see the perpendicular, quadrant, midpoint, and other things. Next, I will click the line command. Click here, the end, go this direction by 1000, enter. Now it's going to, I will click here and enter. This is just a construction line. I'm going to delete it later. Next, I will select the door and type copy and press enter. I will pick this door from this end and move it to this end and press enter. I can delete these lines. Next, I want to place a window here and also a window here. I will pick the line command. From this point, I will go up by 900. I press enter. It's going to cut here. It's just a construction line which I will delete later. I'll pick a line again, and from this end, I will come down 900. It cuts here. Now, this remaining portion is 1.2 meters, which is 1,200 millimeters. Next, I will pick the line command. I will look for this midpoint. I will click. I will go down to this midpoint. I click, I enter. Next, I will type offset. I will press enter. The offset distance is 50. I will press enter. Next, I will click this line and click this direction. I will click this line and click this direction. I will press enter. Now I can delete this line. Next, I will click the line command. From this end, I will go up 900. I will press enter. Now it's going to cut here. I will press enter. Next, I will pick the line command. Click this end and come down by 900. I will press enter. Now I'm going to click here and enter. Next, I will pick the line command. Pick the midpoint to the midpoint. I press enter. Next, I will type offset, enter. Type 50 and enter. I will click this line and click this direction. I will click the center line and click this direction. I will press enter. Now I have my windows. I will pick the line command. I will click here and click here. Next, I will click the end of the other side. Enter. I will repeat the same thing here. I will click here and click perpendicular. I will go and click the other end of the wall and press enter. Next, I will pick the line command. I will click this end and this end. I will press enter. Now I just put a line here. The aim of this line is to help me get the resting area of the staircase. Next, I will pick the line command. Now I can locate the midpoint. Click. I'll move towards this direction and type 1000. Enter twice. Next, I will offset this line by 75. Press enter. I'll click this line, click up, click the middle line, click down, enter. I can delete this line. This is 150. Next, I can trim, enter, and trim here off, and enter. Now there is a line here. I can delete the line now. Next, I will pick a polyline. You can still use a line, but here I want to use a polyline. I will click here, come down, 150 is already 150. I will go this way, 200 for the landing, enter. I will come down for the riser, 150, enter. I will go this way for the landing, 200, enter. We come down for the riser, which is 150, and enter. We're going to go towards this direction for the going, which is 200. The going can also be called the tread or the run. Enter. We come down for the riser, 150, enter. We go this direction for the going, 200, enter. We come down for the riser, 150, come down. We go this direction for the run, 200, enter. We come down for the riser, 150, enter. We go towards the direction for the tread, 200, enter. You see, I'm using them interchangeably, either going, tread, or run. We come down this 150, enter. We go this direction, 200, enter. We come down 150, enter. We go this direction, 200, enter. We come down 150, enter. We go this direction, 200, enter. We come down 150, enter. We go this direction, 200, enter. We come down and end it here and enter. Next, pick the line command. Pick this point and go this direction, 150. Press enter. Now you can just click anywhere here so that we can identify the position of this line. Escape. Next, down here, click the line command. Click here, go this direction, 300. Enter. Now the 300 end here. You can click any point here and enter so that we are going to know where this line ended. Next, pick the line command. Click here, the end of the 150, and click here, the end of the 300, and enter. Now we can delete this. We can equally delete this. Next, I will trim, enter. I'm going to trim here off and enter. When you move up the staircase and you get here, you now have to go up to the first floor. We're going to pick the polyline. Remember, the polyline is a continuous line segment. I used a polyline here. If I click any part of this, everything is highlighted. That's why I'm using a polyline. Unlike a line, if I click anything, everything is on its own. I'll pick a polyline. I'll pick this point. I'll go up 150, which is the riser, enter. I will go this direction for the going, 200, enter. I will go up for the riser, 150, enter. I will go this direction for the tread, 200, enter. I will go up for the riser, 150, enter. I will go this direction for the run, 200, enter. I will go up 150, enter. I will go this direction, 200, enter. I will go up 150, enter. I will go this direction, 200, enter. I will go up 150, enter. This direction, 200, enter. I will go up by 150, enter. I will go for the run, 200, enter. Up for the riser, 150, enter. I will go this direction for the tread, 200, enter. I will go up for the riser, 150, enter. I will go this direction for the going, 200, enter. I will go up 150, enter. I will go this direction, 200, enter. I will go up and finally click here, 75, I will enter. Next, I will pick the line command. I will click here, come down. This is 75. I will come down 75 again. I press enter twice. Next, I will pick the line command. I will pick this end, then I will pick this end. I will press enter. Next, I will type extend. I will press enter. I will click on this line to extend to this slab. I'll press enter. Next, I will type trim. I press enter. I will trim here off, here, here, and here. I'll press enter. Next, the distance from this door to the next door is 2,500 millimeters. Hence, I will pick the line command, click this point, go this direction, 2,500. Press enter twice. Next, I will highlight this door, type copy, enter. I will copy this door from this end and I will drop it at the end of this line and press enter. I can delete this line. Next, this door is behind the staircase. Hence, I will type trim, press enter. I will trim here, trim here, trim here, trim here to show that the door is behind the staircase. I'm going to trim here off, trim here off, this off, and this off. This needs to go as well. Now, this is the door behind the staircase. I will escape. Next, I will click on this line and move this line back to this position. I will escape. Next, I will draw a new line from here, perpendicular here. I'll press enter. I'm going to make this line a dotted line because in this cross section it is hidden. Hence, this line, I will go to the property, click this by layer, line type. I will click others. Next, I will load the lines we have here in AutoCAD. I will look for any of the dashed lines. Let me choose this hidden X2. I will click OK. Hidden X2. I will click OK. I will choose this. I will click OK. Next, I will highlight this line. Go to this property, choose line type, look at the hidden X2. I will click on it. Now, if you look at it, it seems as if it's just a line, but it's there. Now, if I escape, you wouldn't see it clearly. Hence, I will go back to the property, click others. The property of this line, I will now change it to, let me say, 10 for the global. That means everything that I'll be drawing using this hidden X will be 10. And for the current one, current line, I want it to be 10. I'll press OK. Now you can see the dashed line is more visible. Next, I will click trim and press enter. I will trim here off, and I will trim here off, and here. Now I have a wall. Next, I'll press enter. Next, I will pick the line command. Pick a point here, go towards this direction by 1000, enter. I will come down and click here. I will delete this letter. I will highlight this door, copy, press enter. I'll pick it from this base. I'll go up and drop it at this base, enter. Now I can delete this line. Press delete on the keyboard. Next, I'll pick the line command. Click this end, go towards this direction, 2500, enter twice. Next, I will highlight this door, copy, enter. I'll pick it from this end and drop it at the other end and press enter. I can delete this line. Next, I'll click this end and click perpendicular. I will go towards this direction, 2000, enter twice. Next, I will type offset, enter. Offset by 150, enter. I'll click this line and come down and enter. I can delete this line. I can trim this portion of the wall, enter. Next, I'll pick a line. Click here, enter. This will be the balcony. Next, I'll click the rectangle tool. I'll pick a point on the screen. I'm going to type at 50, 1000. I'll press enter. I want to put this as a rail on the balcony. Next, I will type divide. I'll press enter. I will select this object which I want to divide. AutoCAD wants me to enter the number of segments in the division. I will type 7. I need 7 segments. I'll press enter. You won't see anything, but if I highlight this rail and type copy, enter, I'll pick it from the midpoint and I'll begin to see this is one division, this is the next division, this is the third division. I'm going to easily identify the division by the symbol. I will enter. I will just highlight this and move it inside by clicking the end to this end. Now I have a balcony. Next, I'll pick the line command and pick this end to perpendicular to this. I will enter. I will click this and delete. Next, I will pick the rectangle command. I will click a point on the screen and I will type at 300, 150. I'll press enter. Next, I'll pick the rectangle command again, pick a point on the screen and type at 200, 150. I'll press enter. Next, I'll click the 200 by 150 rectangle and type move. Press enter. I'll pick it at this top, at the midpoint, and drop it at the midpoint base of the bigger rectangle. Next, I will make a copy of this and press enter. I will click this and make a copy and press enter. Next, I will highlight this and type rotate and press enter. AutoCAD is asking me to select the base of the point I want to rotate. I can click this base. Next, I will type 180, enter. AutoCAD will rotate it by 180 degrees. Next, I will highlight this very one, not the rotated one, and I will type move. I will press enter. I will click this end and go and click the end of this balcony. Next, I will pick the line command. I will pick the midpoint until it touches the other line. I press enter. Next, I will highlight this. I will type move and press enter. I will pick it from this base. Carefully drop it at this midpoint. I can delete this line. Next, I'll pick the line command I'll pick this midpoint, click the other midpoint, enter. Next, I will type offset and press enter. The offset distance is 75. I'll press enter. I'll click this line and click the right. I'll click this midline and click the left. I press enter. I will click the middle line and delete it. Next, before we work on the foundation, let us go to the roof. I will pick the line command, pick this end and pick this end and press enter. I will also pick this end and pick this end. I will press enter. Next, I will pick the line command. I will extend this line by 500. Enter. Next, I will pick the line command and also extend this line by 500. Enter twice. I will also extend this line by 500. Enter twice. Extend this line by 500. Enter twice. You can decide to use a rectangle. Click this end and click the other end down. Now you have a rectangle. Hence, we can delete this and also delete this. Next, I will pick the line command. I will click end point. You can decide to leave your auto on or press F8. That's fine. As long as you get the command, AutoCAD will automatically give you the length and the angle. Now let us type the length of 2708.38. Then I will press less than symbol on the keyboard and type 45 for the angle. I will press enter. Now this is what AutoCAD is giving to me. I will escape. What we have done is this length, we typed it first, less than, we now enter this angle. This angle is 45 degrees. On this side of the roof, we want this balcony to be covered. Hence, I will click a line, keep the line straight, click any point. I'll pick the line again, the end of this balcony. I will click and click. Now, where both of them meet is where I want this roof to end. Hence, I will trim here off and trim here off. Enter. Next, I will pick the line command. I will click this end. I will click the end of this line and press enter. I can use trim to trim here off and trim here. Press enter. Next, I will type offset. Press enter. I want offset by 150. I'll press enter. I'll click this and click this side. I'll press enter. Next, I need a roof angle on this side. What I will do is that I'll pick a line, extend this line by 500. Enter. I will extend this line by 500. Enter. I will click this end. Enter. Next, I can trim here off and enter. Next, I will pick the line command. I will click the end of this roof here. I will direct my line up and I will type a distance of 4083.86. This is going to be the distance. Less than on the keyboard, and I'm going to enter an angle of 152. I'll press enter. I'll press enter again. Now this is the angle AutoCAD gave to me. Next, I'll click the line command. I'll pick this point and click this point and enter. Next, I can pick a line and extend this ground level. I can just type 2000, enter twice. I will pick the line command. I will click this point, direct my mouse and type 2000, enter. I'll just use this line to identify where the 2000 ended. Next, I'll pick the line tool, go towards the direction by 2000, enter. I'll just click here to identify where this line ended. Next, I'll pick the line command, look for this midpoint, click and click this end, enter. I'll pick the line command, click here again and click this end and press enter. I can delete this. I can also delete this. Next, I'll pick the line command. I will have a line of 2000 and another line from the midpoint up 1000. I will enter twice. Next, I will use a polyline and click 1, 2, 3 and 4 and press enter. Next, I will pick the line command, click this end point and come down 500. I will enter twice. Next, I will pick this triangle and type move, enter. Pick it at this tip and drop it at the tip of this line. Click on this and delete. I can also delete this. Next, let us draw the window that is facing this staircase. I'll pick the line command. From here, I will come down 300. I will enter. This 300 cut here, I'll press enter. Next, I will click the line command. From the midpoint, I will come down by 825. I'll press enter twice. Next, with the line command, I will click here and click here. Click here and click here. I will enter. Next, I will type offset. I will press enter. I will type an offset distance of 50. Press enter. Click here, click this direction. Click on this middle line again and click this direction and enter. Now we have a window. Next, let's go to the foundation. Next, I'll pick the rectangle command. I'll pick a point on the screen. I will type at 900, 300. I'll press enter. Next, I'll pick the rectangle command again. I will type at 600, 400. I'll press enter. Next, I'll click this 600 by 400 rectangle and type move. Press enter. I'll pick it from the base and drop it at the top of this 900 by 300. I'm going to drop this footing here at this position, and at this position. I'm going to click the line command and look for a midpoint. Let me click here and here, enter. Pick the line command again, click here and here, enter. Pick the line command again, click here and here, enter. Pick the line command again, click here and here, enter. I'm going to copy this from this midpoint to this midpoint, enter. The line here just helped us to identify that position. Next, for me to drop it here, I'll pick a line, locate the midpoint and come straight and click. I will delete this line later. I will copy this press enter. Pick it from the top, come to this end and click and enter. I can now delete these lines. I will repeat the same thing here. Pick a line, click this midpoint, click here and enter. Next, I will highlight this, copy, press enter. Pick it from this top, drop it here, enter. Now I can delete this line and also delete this. Next, I'll pick the line command, click here and enter. Next, I will move this since it is the last object. Press enter. Pick it from here and drop it here, and I can delete these lines. The next thing we're going to do is to type hatch, H-A-T-C-H, enter. I'm going to get a new menu here. Pull this down and let us look for this. I will click on this, pick this part of the roof, enter. I'll click on this hashed roof. I have opportunity to change the value here. Let me type 20 and press enter. Maybe I can increase it to 30. I'll press enter. I will escape. You can increase this to 50 and see how it looks like. I think 50 is better. For this part of the roof, I will type hatch, press enter. I will come here and click. This time around, let me use this. I'm going to click here and enter. I'll click on it. Let me use 30 and see. I think 30 is fine. I will change this angle to 45 degrees. Press enter. I will escape. Next, and at the footing, let me extend this line to 200. Let me extend this to 200. I can just copy these two lines, copy. I can copy it from this and I'll be dropping it at the same position for each of them. I will enter. To hatch the footing, we type hatch, press enter. I will click here. Let me use this, gravel. Click. I'll click here for the footing. I will escape. I will click on it. Let me change it to 10. I press enter. Let me make it 15. I press enter. I will escape. Next, this line, I will offset this line by 150. Enter. I will click this direction, enter. Next, I will pick the line command and extend this line to touch the other footing. I will enter. Next, I will type hatch, enter. I want to hatch the walls. I will click. Let me choose this for concrete. I will click for the concrete. I will also click here for the concrete wall. This is a concrete wall. This is a concrete wall. This is concrete. 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 Now I will escape. Next, I will type hatch again, enter. Now I can decide to use this. Let me click here, and click here, enter. I can change the value of this to I made it 0.5. Let me make it 0.1. I think it looks different. Next, let me hatch again. This time around, let me go for solid. I will change the color of this solid to maybe yellow. I'll be clicking these little rails on the balcony. Maybe I will escape. We have this. Next, I will hatch again. This time around, I might change the color for this. Now that you are done with everything you need in the building, in the cross section, which you want people to see, you can dimension your cross-sectional structure. We're going to highlight everything and type copy, enter. We're going to make a copy of this building, enter. Next, I will dimension one while leaving the other one. I will go to annotation, because if you click on dimension and try to dimension any part of this building, it will seem as if you won't see anything. So before you do this, go to annotation, standard, manage text style. This height, increase it for this drawing to maybe 300, or maybe let me just say 250. It's not the same for every drawing. I will apply and close. Now let me dimension. I will click on dimension. I can click this end carefully and pick the other end carefully. Then I will get this dimension. I will click this end carefully and click the other end carefully for this dimension. I can click this end carefully and click the other end carefully to dimension this part. I can click here carefully and here carefully, click this part and click here. This is the height of our room and this is the width of the room. I can dimension this door and click here carefully and here carefully. I can use this to dimension every part of this structure. You can also check for the aligned. Click here, click aligned to actually know the dimension of this aligned structure. I can also know the dimension of this roof using aligned. I can equally know the angle of the roof by using angular. I'll click here, then I'll carefully click here. This is 45 degrees. For the other end, I will carefully click here, click the other line, and here I got 28. And 180 minus 28 will give you 152, which we actually used to draw this line. You can dimension all the parts of the substructure and the superstructure. With this, you can play around a lot of cross sections and visualize what you are going to be seeing in the inside. I believe this was helpful. Feel free to click the like button and also subscribe for more videos like this. I will see you in the next video lesson.